Why does praying for Israel matter so much? What makes this small, seemingly insignificant piece of land on the eastern edge of the Mediterranean Sea so important to billions of people around the world? The Bible, the world's most read book, provides some answers to these questions. In Genesis 12 verse 3, God speaks to Abraham, "I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you I will curse, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you." This promise made to Abraham spans generations. It's not only a blessing for the Jewish people, but also for the whole world. And it is a call to action, a call for us to pray for the peace of Jerusalem, as Psalm 122 verse 6 urges us to do. So what should this prayer look like? Firstly, pray for Israel's peace and security. As the prophet Isaiah wrote in chapter 62 verse 6, "I have posted watchmen on your walls, Jerusalem. They will never be silent day or night. You who call on the Lord, give yourselves no rest." This is a call to perpetual prayer, an invitation to stand in the gap for Israel, to pray without ceasing for its peace, for its people, for its leaders. Secondly, pray for the salvation of the Jewish people. The Apostle Paul in Romans 10 verse 1 expresses his heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel, that they may be saved. Pray that the eyes of their hearts may be enlightened, as Ephesians 1 verse 18 encourages. Thirdly, pray for unity. In Psalm 133 verse 1, David declares, "How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity." Pray for unity among the Jewish people, amongst those who govern them, and amongst those who stand with them. Lastly, pray for the nations and leaders of the world to understand and respect God's plans for Israel. In Psalm 2 verse 10, the psalmist advises the kings and rulers of the earth to serve the Lord with fear and to rejoice with trembling. Pray that the nations of the world would recognize and respect God's sovereignty over Israel. In summary, our prayer for Israel should encompass peace and security, salvation of the Jewish people, unity amongst God's people, and respect for God's plans from the nations of the world. Remember, prayer changes things. It is not the mere act of talking to God, but it's a powerful weapon in the spiritual realm. As James 5 verse 16 states, "The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective." So let our prayers rise like incense for the peace, safety, and prosperity of Israel. Because in blessing Israel, we too receive a blessing. It's a divine promise, a covenant from the heart of God Himself. And in that promise, we find our calling to pray for Israel.